small town of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania at Acrisure Stadium. Coming up, a highly anticipated contest between the San Francisco 49ers and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Ready to get this game started, here's Eddie Piñeiro. And we're underway from Pittsburgh. Has this at the 6. Finds some space, he's past the 30. The tackle's made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's first and 10. They'll start on the ground. Dowdle. He's tackled after a gain of about 13. And that's going to give the Steelers the first down.
13 yards.
When you script that first 15, Kate, and that first play is a run play, you can't do it better than that.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here's first and 10 from the 47. Rodgers off the play action. And this will wind up incomplete. And failure to connect brings up second down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Now Rodgers. Yeah, the defensive pressure messes up that release. Pass falls to the ground. It is incomplete. It's third down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down. All right, they're shuffling things around a bit. Here he goes, third and long. That's complete to the rookie out of Alabama. And they make the tackle at the 38. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Trying it left side, Dowdle. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
This is Dowdle on second down. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means third down coming up.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday, but doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Air it out on third. This throw is going to wind up incomplete. The intended target is running back, and the results, fourth down coming up.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and third downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, the coach wants to see them convert those.
He finds Freiermuth over the middle, and he gets down to the 24 before he stops. Wow, what a call. They wind up with 12 on fourth down. They pulled off the conversion.
Another Steelers first down. First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
They send the tight end in motion left. Play action here with Rodgers. And the hit's going to separate him from that football. Incomplete. Not surprising to find a defender in the area there over the middle challenging that one, partner. It's second down. Exactly 1 minute to work with in this opening quarter. Rodgers to throw. Second down. And again, it's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back, and 2 straight incompletions. It made this third down.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Throw here, third down. Gets this to Pittman over the middle. And he's not going to be able to get them the first. They stop him just shy of what they needed. An interesting call now coming up on fourth down. They'll go, Dowdle. And the aggressive mindset pays off again, Brock. They convert a second time on this debut series.
Okay, you and I are not too old to remember a time where this used to almost be a debate. You come in, bring on the special teams, and punt it, not in today's NFL. And the numbers tell you so often to go for it, and when you execute like they just did, well, more than likely go for it again later in the game.
And he drives this forward to the 6.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 6-yard line.
All right, still scoreless through one quarter, but that looks like it's going to change pretty soon. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break. It's Steelers ball as we return for the second, and they have to be thinking points here. Rodgers now on 2nd down. Catch made. And there it is. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. DK Metcalf capping a 14-play possession there with 6. Chris Boswell for the point after. Sent right down the middle and good. And they've broken this tie. They've taken a 7-point lead.
49ers nothing. Chris Boswell to kick off for
Now Boswell on to send this away. Isaac Gorindo to return. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
1st and 10 from the 32. Purdy throwing here to start. Play didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away. First play of the drive, Brock, you always tell me that's always the start of a new battle. Defense wins round 1 in this series.
Yeah, and this next down kind of sets the table, right?
Yeah.
You got to now put yourself in a manageable 3rd down after lack of execution on 1st.
He'll cobble together a yard there. Patrick Queen arranging in for the tackle.
You know, some positive yardage there, Kate, but just as important, they're mixing up their play calling. And it could very well be setting up the defense for a big play later.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. Purdy throwing here. This is hauled in by Samuel. Taken down after a quality gain, though, 15 yards. It will be 1st down, 49ers.
A gain of 15.
That whole operation right there, Kate, delivered with conviction. Passes have to be if you want to pick up 1st downs and keep the drive on schedule.
From the gun, McCaffrey. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
And they've got a 1st down. Give him a gain of 13 on that previous play.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. A gain of 13 yards. And the 49ers.
We are still waiting for the scoring for anybody really to get going as we've hit our 2-minute warning. More from Acrisure Stadium in just a moment. Offense already looking like they're in mid-game form. They've got it down to the 32. 1st down, and they go right back to it. And the big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of them on that run. That goose egg up on the scoreboard, Brock, is not going away anytime soon if they keep having plays like that.
They really need something. An injection of energy here. Nothing will take the spark out of a series quite like getting stuck for a loss.
On 2nd down, here's McCaffrey. They're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Peyton Wilson getting there for the stop.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Play number 8 of this drive, and it's 8 that they need here on 3rd down. Here's Purdy to throw. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
That is just a nice stretch of some reps there defensively. Really one of the areas when you watch college games to the NFL game that there is a vast difference. That's the tightness of coverage. These windows of opportunity are small, and they could not find a completion.
All right, so they're going for this. I like this being aggressive from the get-go on their opening drive. Purdy trying on 4th down. To the left side and reeled in by Kittle. And he's got 20 yards at the end of this one. What a call on that 4th down play. Throwing short of that line to gain, Brock. He had to have been confident his guy would be able to get the rest and pick up the first like he did.
Yeah, are you a golfer, Kate? You ever golf?
Badly, yes.
Okay, but a throw like that, let me just tell you, is like when you hit a good putt, and you know it's a good putt and you're confident, but it's not until it goes down that you could take that deep breath and exhale.
Yeah, great call. Brought in. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. It's hard to yell when the in your mouth. Come on. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Hey. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Yeah. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Hey. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. VIP coming live from the VIP. Heard the nightlife, lost life without me. Now, don't even know how to act now. Hit the club, get before I sat down. Still ballin', money stacked tall in shack now. Still push a button to let the roof on the lag down. I'm on the road doing shows, put my Mac down. Mississippi to Philly, Albuquerque to Chat Town. I got the crowd yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All my hot girls yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the dope boys yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Put the back, bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Don't move to the bridge. Talk about it now. It's your experience. When the place is over, so it's weird. Never catch another case of no truth is Smith. So I'm a keep cool head, stay out of the bedtime. Stuff up about it's bedtime. It's good to see that I'm a hell of a time. I got the phone out hard, got the river.
Well, they don't call the faithful for nothing, Ron. Fans numbering 70,000 strong have made the trek to Santa Clara, and they're ready to cheer on their 49ers here at Levi Stadium. Coming up, we have a good one for you between the New England Patriots and the San Francisco 49ers. Andres Borregales ready to get us started. And off we go in Santa Clara. Return coming from the 6. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken.
Yeah.
on the return. The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is first and 10. Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he gets around 6 there. Down by Roberts Lane.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. They stick with McCaffrey. He's descended upon quickly and draws down for a 10-yard gain. Kevin fired there to bring him down.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every home run is a bigger play. Just needed one more component. Hit that extra block along, find the leg quicker. The defender maybe a half step late. This could have been much more exciting.
To the line, here's 3rd and 3. Purdy to throw it. That's going to be caught by his back, McCaffrey. Look at this effort, just enough to run forward, gets them the first.
They don't rightly care who's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. That's exactly the result they needed, enough to keep this drive moving.
1st and 10 from the 32. Now Purdy. Caught by Deebo Samuel. He's taken down. He takes this to the 38. A big hitter on 1st down. 30 yards.
First down. First number 10 at the 38-yard line.
Down inside the 40 now with a first down following that last play. Purdy set up that play action. And that hit puts the catch free. That's incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
I think that was a throw that just came good too. Like what it did is it gave that defense time to come up into the early pump and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
After the incompletion, still at the 38, it's 2nd and 10. Handoff, headed left to McCaffrey. This is ahead for about 5. It's Will Landry making the tackle.
Even though we don't have mics in that huddle, I can imagine what's being said down there, Kate. It is keep feeding you. You get positive yards, and you start to run the ball around your opponent, don't go away from it.
Quite the drive they've had, Brock, but they're up against it. 3rd and 5 now. Now it's Purdy. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Patriots take over after forcing the first turnover of this ballgame.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
New England bringing the offense to the line. 1st and 10. They'll run it with Travion Henderson. Brought down there after a gain of 14 yards. And that is a Patriots first down.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. They go play action. Here's May. Throw right side and Dobbs has it.
That's bullshit, bro. That's bullshit.
And it's going to be first down New England.
You want to know what keeps most of these defensive coordinators up during game week and preparation, Kate? It's just plays like that. It's quarterbacks being able to extend the play. It puts so much doubt into that defense and that defensive coordinator too.
Through one quarter, neither side breaking through on the scoreboard. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. Back to Levi Stadium right after this. Back and ready now for the second quarter. It's Patriots football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Henderson here from the gun. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Here's made in the air. This one to Williams out left side. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And the Patriots will have a 1st down.
It's just one of those plays on an opening drive, Kate, where on one side it's demoralizing. Defensively, rally, go make that tackle. But offensively, it just infuses you with so much confidence, knowing if you can just put the ball in you guys' hands, they can make a difference after the catch.
Minute 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
I'm not seeing any signs of wear on those legs. In fact, I think this running back likes getting his number called. Eventually, sure, you're going to have to spell him, but right now he's in a pretty good rhythm.
This is Henderson on 2nd down. Has a big hole left. Racing towards the corner, and he's across. Touchdown, Patriots.
Touchdown, New England.
This is Andres Borregales trying to tack on the point after. Accuracy perfect there as it's center cut. And they've broken this tie. They've taken a 7-point lead.
49ers nothing. Andres Borregales to kick off for New England.
Now Borregales on to send it away. And that one's going to skip across the goal line and into the end zone. So the football will come back out to the 20. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. Who swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Brought down by the veteran Carlton Davis.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now, not much scoring to this point as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More football from Levi Stadium in just a moment.
Yeah, we bring it back to the start. Here's a moment of silence, bring it back to the art. Mind blowing, it's a classical party. Zam rock and hip hop and the Trinity spark. Yeah.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Here's Purdy. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And he's going to score. It's a pick 6 for New England.
Touchdown, Patriots.
Borregales on for the extra point. This one splits the uprights. It is good. And they bump their lead up to 14.
14. 49ers nothing. Andy Borregales to kick off for New England.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. He'll take this at the 10. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
clean, but it's super mean. She wanna ride with them cats. Count stacks, get fly, take trips, and that's that. Real rap.
San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10. After the pick, Purdy back to the air. Left side, secured by Ayuk. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. 49ers moving quickly, trying to get their offense to the line.
At the 29-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Purdy. Throw right side is caught by Samuel. Forward progress stops. Play winds up going for about 6. That's good for the 1st down.
And the 49er first down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Purdy looking to throw. Brought in by Ayuk. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. Get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Pass and catch got him 7. Let's see where they go now on 2nd and 3. Looking to throw, Purdy. Looking for him again, but not this time. That's incomplete. The defender made the adjustment and the hit to break it up, Brock. It's 3rd down.
3 yards to go.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Approaching the final minute here before halftime. Third and short, here's Purdy. And he's going to go down here. They are on him back around the 28. Draymond Jones. And that forces 4th down and 16.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
San Francisco calls it 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Fourth and forever coming up. They're going for this. He's got Ayuk downfield. What a way to pick it up on 4th down, Brock. Game goes to midfield, and then beyond, down inside the opposing 45.
And the 49er first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
1st and 10 now. Here's Purdy. Into the hands of Kittle. Brought to the ground as they hit him big on that play, Brock. It looks like they're marking the gain at about 25 yards.
That's another 49er first down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
From the red zone now. Escapes the pocket. And that one's incomplete, but boy, are they lucky it wasn't intercepted. That was a risky shot, but fortunately, they still have 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
A 33-yard attempt.
Piniero's kick is good. And that gets them back to within 11.
If you're not going to pay a methodical drive off with a touchdown, that's the second best thing you could do. You could take all the time down, put points on the board, maybe a little momentum in heading into halftime.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. So it's a touchback on the kickoff, and we're going to get one final snap here in the half. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on 1st down. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Returning it from the 4. What a hit, and the ball's loose. And they steal it back on the return. And they finally bring him down after a huge run back into their territory. Well, I wonder, Brock, who's got a birthday over on that sideline, because they got a gift to begin this second half. Their offense getting an immediate chance to do something about this deficit.
And that gift delivered by the special teams, right? Everybody talks about the offensive, defensive adjustments, but the last voice is that special teams going, set the tone, and boy, did they ever to begin the second half.
Pretty throwing here on first. Brought in close to the 8. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into first and goal.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
4 downs to get this across. Here's first and goal. They'll run here. It's McCaffrey. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, 49ers. Pushed it McCaffrey from 8 yards out.
Touchdown, 49ers.
Oh, he loves to do this. Kyle Shanahan telling his offense to stay out there, tack on 2 more.
The 49ers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Purdy throwing here. And he stopped short of that goal line. That would have made it a field goal game, but instead the deficit remains at 5.
49ers 9.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for first and 10. Henderson to open the drive. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. And it's Alfred Collins cleaning up that play.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Working on second down. May. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and that hit knocks it free, incomplete.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Got to cling to that lead and find a way to convert this third down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Made a throw it. And that one's not going to be caught. Could have extended the drive, but the defender timed it perfectly, breaks it up. That means it's fourth down.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
Fourth down and 9, and look at this. The offense is still out there. Trying to throw for it with May. Lasers this one deep down the middle. That's grabbed inside the 30. What a time to rip off that type of gain, huh? Gets him a first on 4th down. Well, we all know teams are embracing this more and more, Brock, but boy, from your own side, on a play like that, you would better convert.
If your offense doesn't cash that check, it's your defense who's got to pay the bill. But they get it done, and kudos to them.
He finds him 6 yards on that first down run.
Nothing too fancy there. That is just some good physical football from a back who knows how to read his blocks, Kate, keep himself square, and go get those tough yards.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Staying on the ground here with Henderson. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down. And in the middle of all that chaos and traffic, look at that. It was their safety who ran in to clean that up.
Yeah, with their size and where they come from on the field, it's pretty cool. They love those opportunities to blitz, kind of hide behind their defenders and their peers, and then go finish the tackle.
Throw is caught. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Trying to run it in. It's Henderson. And he gets home. Touchdown, New England.
The ball carrier. Touchdown, New England.
Corey Gallis on to the extra point. And he shaped that one to the right. It is no good.
Offers Corey Gallis to kick on for New England.
Well, probably still thinking about that missed extra point, partner, but he's got to move past it quick as he gets forward to send this one away. Has this at the 6. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
On the return, the Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
'49ers to the line. 1st and 10. Now Purdy. Under pressure, down he goes. They got him at the 17.
By Milton Williams.
Working quickly here.
It's a 10-yard loss. Brings up 2nd and 20 at the 17-yard line.
On 2nd down, Purdy. And they get to him, dropped back at his own 4. Milton Williams. And the back-to-back sacks. Nice work by the defense there. Sets him up with a 3rd down. Defense is roaring here. Back-to-back sacks have him in a great spot to end this drive immediately. Here he goes, 3rd and long. This is a heater going deep. Big gain downfield. The 30. The 10. touchdown, San Francisco! Well, that right there, Brock, is saving all of your guys a whole lot of work. I see 10 dudes breathing easy out there, and only one of them out of breath, and he's the one holding that football in the end zone.
Are you sure about that? Because you know what I love about these moments? I love especially going back and watching them on tape and watching the big guys. Watching all those O-linemen. Certainly some are going to walk, some are going to wave, but eventually some will make their way 90 yards downfield.
And he's got it. That gets him 2 and puts them within a field goal here late.
The score, Patriots 20, 49ers 17.
Always set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Fielded by Henderson. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Here's May. Quick slant taken in by Dobbs. And he's touchdown about 5 yards shy of that first down marker.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. It's not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Henderson's going to take this straight ahead. And this is going to be just what this defense ordered. A great play to back these guys up. Shift the momentum a little here in the fourth.
A loss of a yard on the play. And it's third down.
Going play action. May vacates quickly left side. This is Brown, and he's got it downfield. This is going to be run out of bounds. Play goes for about 16 before he stepped out. And that gives the Patriots a first down. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Run right side. Henderson. Breaks a tackle. He's still going. And they're going to get to him. Bring him down after allowing about 13 on the play. And that is a Patriots first down.
We see it and hear it all the time. For receivers, their favorite moment is just to go up over a DB and make a play. And for these running backs, there is nothing that beats slamming right through a tackle and getting that first down.
Going to the ground again on first. Quite the turnaround these last two plays, huh? Nice gain on one, and now they get him behind the line.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in the locker room and in the huddle is you could be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
All right, here we go. Second down. May looking to throw. On the move, headed right. Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. He will go! Touchdown, New England!
Complete to A.J. Brown. Touchdown, New England.
Corey Gallis on for the extra point. And he shaped that one to the right. It is no good. So now after his second missed point after the game, he's hoping to strike this one a little better as he kicks it away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
On the return, the Niners take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this first and 10. Now it's Purdy. We'll drop this down to McCaffrey underneath. There's the stop. Damage finally comes to an end after a 17-yard pickup. And that's going to be good for a 49ers first down.
49er first down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
And what a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. Back to throw. Here's Purdy. And this is going to be lost on the hit. Incomplete. Tough to complete it through that traffic and contact over the middle. It's second down. Well, we all have these days, Brock. It just hasn't been there between these guys in this one. A lot of targets, but zero results.
Kind of tells me this defense, they had that jersey number in practice. That's what happens when you're a really good player. They make sure the defense all week long is focused on this guy, not letting him get going, and he hasn't.
He's going to be encouraged to that sideline. Gain of about 18. And that is a San Francisco first down.
They've run this 12-yard out route gate at the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. This is a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there.
Purdy looking to throw. They're after him, and they're going to take him down. Way behind the line of scrimmage. San Francisco calls it second timeout. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down.
This defense has been doing it all, not just with the takeaways, but the pressure and what that does and how hard it is to play the quarterback position when you're taking a beating like this.
Purdy throwing here on second. He's hit again, but this time he gets the pass off. So quickly falls to the ground, incomplete. That's going to bring up third down.
Obviously not a tough call to make here. It is 4-down territory from here on out. The tough thing is to find a play you could execute in this moment.
Here he is to throw. Trying to push deep downfield. And they can't connect on the third down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got fourth down.
I really don't mind taking a deep shot there, but the problem was that shot, it just wasn't open. And now the game really does hinge right here, Kate, on converting this fourth down.
Desperation time here on fourth. He's going to run for it. And they are sent off the field. They had to go for it.